What if humans could live underwater? Have you ever imagined living under the sea? You're waking up in the morning and looking out your window, but instead of trees and streets, you see colorful fish, sea turtles, and shiny coral reefs. Wouldn't that be amazing? If humans could live underwater, our world would look completely different. Cities might be made of glass bubbles, connected by long tunnels. You could swim from your home to school or work. Maybe you'd travel on sea scooters instead of cars. There would be no traffic, just fish swimming beside you. People might wear special suits to help them breathe and move easily. Maybe science would create a way for us to breathe like fish, using gills instead of lungs. Would we still talk the same way? Or would we use hand signals and lights to communicate? Imagine saying hello with bubbles instead of words. At night, glowing lights would shine through the deep water like stars. You could float by your window and watch sea creatures pass slowly in the dark. Some people might even build tall underwater towers reaching up to the surface. Others might prefer quiet homes near the ocean floor, where everything feels calm and still. Shops and restaurants would be fun too. You could eat fresh seaweed, seafood pizza, or drink salty lemonade. Instead of coffee shops, maybe there would be bubble cafes where people meet and float together while chatting. Kids would go to ocean schools and learn about dolphins, whales, and the mysteries of the deep sea. Maybe we would even have underwater sports. There could be slow-motion football with floating balls or swimming races between coral reefs. Imagine watching a concert under the sea. The music would move softly through the water, and glowing fish could be the stage lights. People might dance while floating, moving like seaweed in the current. There could also be underwater markets. People might trade shells, pearls, and colorful stones. Artists could paint with special watercolors that never wash away. Tailors could make clothes from soft sea plants that move like waves. Even builders would need new tools, maybe robot crabs that help fix things. Some humans might choose to live close to the surface where sunlight shines. Others might build homes deep down, near strange, glowing creatures that never see the sun. Would we feel lonely in the dark, or peaceful in the silence of the sea? Our pets might be different too. Instead of cats and dogs, maybe we'd have tiny jellyfish, colorful seahorses, or friendly dolphins as our companions. Children could ride on turtles or play tag with little fish. Birthdays could be celebrated with glowing balloons made of bubbles. Families could grow small gardens inside clear domes. Seaweed, coral, and small flowers could grow slowly in the soft light. Parents might cook meals using ocean plants, and children could collect seashells for decorations. Imagine having dinner while schools of fish swim past your window. But living underwater wouldn't always be easy. The ocean can be dark, cold, and full of strange creatures. How would we build houses that don't break under the pressure of deep water? How would we stay safe from sharks or big waves? Scientists would have a lot of problems to solve. We would also have to learn new rules for life. Lights would replace the sun, and our clocks might follow the rhythm of the tides. We might grow food underwater, special plants that can live in salt water. Farmers could plant coral seeds or raise seaweed gardens. People might also learn to use the ocean's power. Waves could make electricity. The movement of the water could keep our cities bright and warm. Children might learn in school how to use ocean energy and protect sea animals at the same time. Still, the ocean is full of beauty. Imagine watching glowing jellyfish at night or hearing the songs of whales echoing through the water. Maybe people would learn to live more peacefully with sea animals, sharing their space instead of harming it. Coral reefs could become our gardens, and seaweed forests our parks. If we lived underwater, maybe we would take better care of our planet. We would see plastic and pollution every day floating around us. We couldn't ignore it anymore. People might finally understand how important clean oceans are, not just for animals, but for all life on Earth. Children would grow up with fish as friends. They might play hide-and-seek in coral caves or race dolphins for fun. Families could visit underwater museums and learn about the history of the ocean. Even music would sound different, softer, slower, carried by waves instead of air. And maybe people would discover new species, tiny shining creatures, or giant fish we have never seen before. Explorers could travel deeper than ever, studying volcanoes under the sea or visiting glowing caves full of mystery. Artists might paint using the colors of the ocean, and architects could design houses that move gently with the waves. People might even build underwater schools for sea animals. Dolphins could learn to talk to humans. Whales might teach music classes. Sea turtles could guide young children through the coral gardens. The ocean would become a world full of learning and friendship. And what about the stars? We wouldn't see them at night anymore, but maybe glowing sea creatures would light up the dark instead, turning the ocean into a living sky. So, what if humans could live underwater? Would we become closer to nature? Would we learn to protect the sea and its creatures better? Or would we bring our problems, pollution, noise, and waste down with us? What do you think? If humans could live underwater, how would your life change? Would your town look different? Would you swim to school or talk to fish every day? Would you enjoy the quiet of the deep sea or miss the sound of wind and rain? Think about the ocean, the waves, and all the life under the water. What if it could be your home? What would that feel like? We would love to hear your thoughts. Please share your ideas and feelings in the comments below. Tell us what the ocean means to you and why you think it's important for our planet. Your voice can inspire others to care more about nature. Let's start a conversation and make a small change together.